everybody, my name is Joris and welcome back to another video. We are back with some more It's Complicated. I was looking at my analytics. It's these topics right here that are attracting a lot of people, and people like to watch this type of stuff, especially when people react to it. So I just really wanted to watch some more It's Complicated because I'm not gonna lie, the last one was kind of fun to do, and I'm happy to be back to watch some more of this. I'm gonna try not to be pausing the video as much. I know a lot of people can't stand it. I know I can't stand it because I edit all my stuff, so I gotta edit like everything I say. But other than that, let's get into it. Let's see these opinions.
After getting a girl's number, how long is too long to wait and how soon is too soon to call?
Ooh, yeah. Please let us know.
Personally, I think that's completely up to you and how you feel that conversation went.
Do you prefer that they text or call when they first contact you?
Text. Please don't call me right away. I won't answer.
Why is that?
Because it's just too much pressure. Just text me.
Do you prefer that they text or call when they first contact you?
Text.
Maybe
I think
text.
a call is kind of creepy.
Have you ever been ghosted before?
Yeah.
Yes.
Have you ever ghosted somebody before, and if so, why?
Yes.
They were too persistent.
The majority of the
lose
people.
interest.
Why do some people flake rather than let someone know they're not interested?
They feel bad.
Yeah.
Well, isn't it worse to lead somebody on?
Yes.
Yes, it is. But I think you feel bad in the moment. You feel guilty, and you don't want to hurt anybody's feelings. So you're just like, eh.
Why do some women give out and even offer up their number, but then ghost you when you contact them?
I don't know. I do it all the time. I'm not gonna lie. So
What are you giving out your number for if you don't want people to
they
call?
kind of like had good intentions and they kind of wanted to talk to you, but you weren't just that. You just weren't like that interesting. Maybe I don't know. I don't know why I do it. So I don't know.
Have you ever been ghosted before?
Probably not.
I don't think so.
Why do some women give out and even offer their phone number, but then ghost you when you contact them?
They like the attention.
How should a man know if a girl genuinely
something
likes
along
him
those
or if
lines.
she just wants attention?
Ask.
Is she showing interest in things that you're interested in? Asking you questions about yourself? Or is she just talking about herself and waiting for you to ask more questions about her?
Oh, God.
Do you gauge a man's level of interest whether he asks for your Instagram versus your phone number?
Yes.
Why?
Quality over quantity.
I think that's kind of like slutty to ask for your Instagram and not your phone number. Maybe.
Really?
No,
Okay.
I asked for Instagrams.
What if he
I'm
asked
not
for
asking for
OnlyFans?
phone numbers.
Would that be sluttier?
That's definitely
Yeah,
sluttier.
Absolutely.
Okay.
Just to speak on some of that stuff they were saying about should you text, should you call, should you ghost. Okay, it's the same thing for men too. Me personally, just the person I am, I feel more comfortable people texting me than calling me. Also, if I find a girl that I'm interested in, I ask her Instagram first. I don't ask for phone numbers simply because if I truly like that person, I want her to feel safe. Me personally, I just keep my phone contacts for like family and close friends only, along with, you know, anything having to deal with anything medical, business, school, work related. If I approach a girl or a woman, I will more than likely ask for social media rather than phone number. And I will more than likely text before I call because like I said, it's the same thing with me. Like if I gave somebody my number and they started calling me immediately, I'd be like, It goes both ways. For me personally, I would much rather give out my social media and also receive social media and be talking on there for a while before we move on to phone numbers.
Men, that's the one thing men don't understand is when a woman's not interested, they don't get that point. They don't see it. They just continue to do it. So if a woman is short answered, you can just tell by the answer she gives you, yeah, yes, okay, sure, you know she's not interested. If she gives you in-depth questions and answers with detail and information, then she's interested in you.
We gotta know you before we hang out with you. We can't just. It's hard for women. A lot of men are creeps, weirdos, want you just for one reason. Like you gotta be protected.
Gotta make them feel
But
safe
how are you gonna
first.
get to know somebody if you don't communicate with them?
We can't text.
It takes a while.
You said texting, right? You said.
Well, right, but aren't
Just
you gonna
text
get
for a
a
while.
better communication if you actually talk to them instead of text?
Maybe one date.
If they want to get a vibration from someone, you need to be in their area. You need to feel them. You need to see them. You need to see how they react, their gestures. Like I might say yeah, but in real life, I might say yeah with the big giant smile on my face, do something else, which makes me different from other people instead of saying yeah.
If women are always talking about needing vibes in order to have a connection, why would any of them want to get to know somebody through a device?
I think it's just easier.
Because people are busy.
That too.
Are you too busy to find love, or do you make time for what's important?
Both.
Other than work, is being busy an acceptable excuse for blowing somebody off?
No.
Other than work, is being busy an acceptable excuse for blowing somebody off?
If you're not interested, then.
If your celebrity crush came to town and wanted to see you, wouldn't you cancel some shit?
Yeah.
Yeah, probably, yeah. Shoot, if SZA or Halle Bailey came to San Antonio and was like, hey, you make music, right? I'd be like, shoot, you heard?
If your celebrity crush came to town and wanted to see you, wouldn't you make time to see him?
Yeah, they would.
Oh, most definitely.
So then isn't it
everybody
true?
Celebrity.
would.
It's different.
Well, is
If you really like somebody, you're gonna make time to see them. Like, it's, if you don't, then you're gonna obviously like, oh yeah, we could do that another day.
So would you say that women make rules for the wrong guy and break rules for the right guy?
Yes.
Yeah.
Does persistence pay off or does it become annoying?
For the right person, it pays off.
I think 2 to 3 times nudging, and anything more, you're being annoying.
How should a man know if a woman is playing hard to get or if she's just not interested?
I don't mess with women who do hard to get.
Playing hard to get, she'll still respond, but she won't make the bold first move.
Why do some people
I
flake
don't
rather
do,
than
I don't
let
do
someone
all that.
know they're not
if
interested?
If she playing games, I'm not.
They either don't care enough to be honest, or maybe, that.
Because we're trying to be polite, and I don't know. It's weird, right? I just give the wrong number.
But isn't it more polite to just tell someone you're not interested and waste their
Yes.
time and lead them on?
Yeah.
Why do some people flake rather than let someone know they're not interested?
Fear of
Just to not hurt
confrontation.
yeah. Probably.
Is it possible to have
That's
confrontation
good.
without hostility?
Yes.
Yeah.
100%. You can have a argument with someone that's an educated argument where you give both your point of views without hostility or violence. Yeah.
You in a relationship, there's a healthy way to communicate. You want to confront somebody, there's a way to talk to people.
Yep.
You got to come with love, not with hate.
Exactly.
Is it possible to have confrontation without hostility?
Yes.
I've spoken to many women who say they avoid confrontation. Isn't confrontation part of communication?
It is.
Yes.
Yes, it is.
Yes. Confrontation is a part of communication.
So then wouldn't that mean that a lot of women just avoid communication because they're afraid of confrontation?
Yes, it would.
I think some women are afraid of confrontation. I'll
Yeah, it
admit
would.
that. Like, they do avoid communication, but I feel like it's also, you have to come at it at the right way.
You need to be
Right
ready to
time.
confirm something, because if you're not ready and you're going to confirm that shit, you're not going to be able to eat for a couple days. You're going to be sick.
To some people, confrontation is an argument, and to some people, confrontation is conflicting opinions and they're talking about it. So it's person-to-person basis.
Right.
Was there anything in your life you had to confront that you didn't want to, and if so, what was it?
I had to confront the fact that sometimes you need to learn to view your ego and set it aside.
Like, I can
Yeah,
disagree.
I'll
I can
agree
be a
with that.
Democrat, you can be a Republican. We can disagree on certain things, but we can still be friends if
On
you
God.
guys are adults. You know what I mean? You guys
Right.
are adults and you understand. It's just different opinions, not something to take serious and personal.
Who is better at communication, men or women?
Women.
Oh, hell no!
Women are better at communication.
Women, yeah, for sure. Men don't give too much details, and women like to go into very much detail. So I feel like women get better detailed.
If men are worse at communication, why do so many women expect men to read their body language rather than just be direct?
Uh-oh.
Women expect a lot of things from men that men aren't capable of doing.
I mean,
Or that we
if
just
your
ain't
girl
doing.
is like, say she's in a bad mood, and like how
You should be able to tell.
right,
by
you should be
her.
able to tell that she's in a bad mood. You shouldn't be all like trying to fuck with her and shit.
If men are worse at communication,
Come on.
why do so many women expect men to read their body language rather than just be direct?
Oh my God. I don't know.
Are men expected to be mind readers?
Yes.
Is there a difference between what women say that they want in a relationship and what they actually respond to?
Yes.
Absolutely.
If so, how are women better at communication?
They not.
We're not.
But you just said that they were.
I lied. Clearly, I'm not communicating well. Duh.
Some women don't know.
Yeah, but at least she's real.
Is there a difference between what women say that they want in a relationship and what they actually respond to?
Yep. Yes.
Yeah, we have so many emotions
So then how are women better at communication?
They not.
because we're here. We have that third fucking eye that you don't have. So you're supposed to be able to read our whole intuition, everything, our body movement,
Come
everything.
on, son.
If you can't connect with me like here, right here.
Did you see them dudes walk behind her? Like, they listening to her while they walking behind her. It's like, is she for real? Do y'all hear her? Is she for real? That dude was walking past the camera like.
When having a first kiss, what is more special to you? If it happens spontaneously in the heat of the moment, or if the guy asks permission?
Spontaneous.
Spontaneous.
I would say
Really?
the heat of the moment.
Okay. What does that say about consent?
I think that there are signals that makes you be like,
She
okay,
says
she's okay with
signals,
having a first
signals.
kiss. Like, you don't have to ask because it gets
No,
very uncomfortable.
hold on. They locking men up for that now. I don't want no signals. You need to give me verbal consent. I'm taking out my phone. I'm pressing record. Go ahead. I consent. All right. Click save. All right. I'm gonna need all that consent. Don't give me no signals. Don't throw no little gestures. You need to come up to me and say yes or sure or something like that. You need to let me know. You need to make it loud and known. I'm not going to jail.
I think it's more special when it's spontaneous and happens in the moment.
What does that say about consent?
I know it's a tricky. I know it isn't my case. I know it's tricky, but
They ain't giving it out.
I mean, if
I
he
ask,
approaches, you can stop him
even
and
if
say
we're
no.
in the heat of the moment. I'm
Are
asking.
men expected to be mind readers?
Yes.
No, but I think you can read body language very good.
Yeah.
I'd prefer no consent because then I just get shy. I don't know. I'd rather them just do it. But consent means respect.
Have you ever wanted a guy to make a move but he wasn't getting your signals?
Yes. Yes.
So what makes you think the opposite isn't true? If
Should
you want
you-
a guy to make a move but he isn't getting your signals,
Tell
why would a
him.
guy get your signals if you don't want him to make a move?
Uh-oh.
Why would a guy give me signals if he don't want me to move?
I don't know. Don't mess with them dudes.
I don't know. I don't know. I guess he wasn't feeling self-conscious or confident about himself.
Because sometimes guys are not all the way there physically or mentally.
Yeah,
I
that's
say
true.
that a man can approach
Go for
and you
it,
can.
and if you just read them,
Ooh.
try to go for
I
the
went
kiss.
to. I please.
So men are wait.
And then if they like,
She knows him.
My question is.
That's not my
My
husband.
question is why?
Oh, never mind.
No. You didn't say body language. You said communication. Communication is verbal.
Is body language not part of communication?
Yes, it is.
Nobody is talking
Yes,
to
it
you.
is.
Nobody is talking to you.
Because body language is communication.
Communication is verbal.
Okay.
You want to have good communication.
Y'all got a crowd of black people sitting behind you. Please give them the microphone.
Does no always mean no?
No always means no.
Does yes always mean yes?
Yes always means yes.
It always does?
Always.
No.
If I'm saying yes, I am giving
No, it
verbal
don't.
consent. Yes. No means no. Always.
But a woman can't change her mind.
If
For as
I
Yes,
say
they-
no
yes,
and then
y'all
I say,
can.
you know what? I changed my mind. Yeah, I'm down for yes. Then that's a yes.
It works the exact
But
same way
yes
other
always
around.
means yes, and no always means no.
Okay, but then, hold on. But wait, hold on. What happens? Hold on. What happens if a woman says yes, but she's drunk?
Uh-oh.
Listen.
Uh-oh.
When we're drunk, we are different people.
Caught him.
But it's still yes. But it's still yes.
It doesn't change. It doesn't change.
No,
But it's still yes.
I agree. No, even if you're drunk. No is a no.
Well, right. But if you're drunk, is
And you-
yes?
and you
is
say
yes
yes,
still mean yes?
yeah.
Can you?
Yes.
You just said no.
So then, if that's the
I'm
case,
drunk right now.
where is?
Well, that explains it.
When they get rejected, sometimes you cannot reject a man without them literally harassing you.
It's the exact same thing for women. Women can't take rejection. Society treats women as the prize. Whenever women get rejected, oh, they don't know how to take it. When they're living their entire life thinking that they're the prize and then they find out they not, and they find out shit is real out here, they don't know how to take it. I'm not saying women take rejection better. I'm not saying men take rejection better. I guess when it comes to men, I guess rejection is expected or it's not new. But for women, it's new. And when they get rejected, they don't know what to do.
What point does pursuit become harassment?
When she's already
When
made
she's-
it verbally
Yeah.
known that she doesn't want you around her, she's texts you, she doesn't want you to do this, or she's not interested, and if you continue to do that, then it's harassment because she doesn't want it.
If it's like
Does
at her
no
expense.
always mean no?
Yes, no always means no.
Does yes always mean yes?
Not
Does
really.
no always mean no?
No.
Does yes always mean yes?
Not really.
No.
Because you could say all that stuff
So
under
how
some
can no always
influence.
mean no if yes doesn't always mean yes?
Because no means fucking no.
Doesn't yes mean fucking yes?
Sometimes.
So then does sometimes maybe no, maybe mean no, and sometimes no, maybe mean
yes? Yes means not yes when I want it to mean yes.
Who's better at communication, men or women?
Oh, with women for sure.
I was in the military and I've seen a lot of this, where women say yes to begin, and then when they're in captain's mast in trouble because the next morning they regretted it. So that's why men have to be careful and cautious on what they do, and alcohol makes everything worse, so don't even attempt to do it when there's alcohol involved.
Right.
Well, how can no always mean no if yes doesn't always mean yes?
They don't.
Because that's the complication of women, sadly. No one can understand it, but that's the world we live in, sadly.
Yeah.
It's not fair.
It ain't. I don't think there's a lot of people prioritizing communication in relationships. There's so many things that go into communication. Yeah, I'll agree. Yeah, body language is one of them. Communication is key. And for as far as texting and calling and all that, look, if you like a girl, as a matter of fact, I'm gonna use an example. I'm pretty sure she won't mind. My mom has a friend. They've been friends since first grade. They've been friends since elementary, who lives in Houston. She has 2 daughters. One of them turned 16 in May of 2022, and she had a big Sweet 16 party that we were invited to, so we went. From San Antonio to Houston is like a 4-hour drive. Our family parties are different from their parties. Like the parties that I'm used to that I have like in my family is just family, you know, everybody gets together, you know what I mean? Like you know everybody, I know everybody, but I was expecting that was what it was going to be, like a Sweet 16. I didn't realize going in there, when I walked in that house, it was a whole bunch of 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20-year-old girls, all friends of the girl who was turning 16. And it was all of them just on the dance floor. It was a couple dudes, but mostly girls, just all on the dance floor. Man, I walked in, it was like the high school prom I never had, bruh. I was so scared. A lot of people, they see me, like I said, now that I'm out here and like I'm attracting attention, girls is calling me cute, and girls is I'm getting all this attention. And I could tell when I walked in, I felt all of that younger, feminine, ocular energy on me, and I was like, oh my god, I just walked into the lion's den. I legitimately almost had like a panic attack, like a mini panic attack. My heart was beating fast. I was trying to catch my breath. It wasn't terrible, but I had to like go outside and like get myself together. Like I went out to the car to act like I was getting something, caught my breath, slowed my heart down, shaking and shivering. I got my muscles and everything like in check. All right, here we go. And I went back in. Just to let you know, I am not an outside person. I am an in-the-house person. The only time I'm normally out the house now is when I'm going to work. If I'm not working, I'm more than likely in my room, either in bed, at my computer playing video games, editing or making videos or making music, doing some chores around the house, cleaning up or cooking, whatever, because I'm, you know. I will say I am glad that I went because I met somebody. For her safety, I'm not gonna say her name or whatever. You know what I mean? But she's a cool girl and she likes me. I like her. There's a lot in common. She's an introvert too. I'm not gonna lie, the only way that we got to talking was because our mothers got to talking at that party. I almost let her go. I even told her this. I was like, you know, I almost let you leave that party without saying nothing. Why I'm saying this, I'm about to go into me personally and like how I pursued, because I did pursue her. She's the only, so far she's the first and only girl I've ever pursued, ever. But she was just so cool. Like I was just like, man, like I don't want her to leave and like maybe not like ever see her again or talk to her again. Like I gotta get, and I asked for her social media, not her phone number. I went up to her again, like I be saying, just be yourself. I was myself. If a woman don't like you for being yourself, that ain't the woman to be with. Go find somebody else who do like you. But I was just myself and it worked. Don't listen to all these movies and TV and stuff like you gotta be cool, you gotta have game, you gotta have Riz, as everybody's calling it now. No, just do you. And that was what I did. And it worked. But yeah, we still text, like not every day, but like we mostly send each other memes on Instagram and stuff. If you want to get to know a girl or talk to a girl, go slow. That's the best thing to do, is go slow. Even to go from an acquaintance to a relationship, it takes time. When you're rushing stuff, possibilities of it going wrong is so much higher. Instagram, we was on there for a while. 4 months later, we saw each other again. I got our phone number there. Chatting on that for a while. Then we moved on to calling each other, and that's all we're really at right now. That's the most we're really at, is just talking. Me personally, I much more rather communication through the phone rather than text, because I like talking, because I can hear the voice and I can hear tone, affection, and I can hear all of that in voice. it's kind of hard unless you're very good at expressing yourself, you know what I mean, to hear that through text. But she's pretty good at expressing herself, at least in ways that I can pick up and understand. So I'm like, oh, okay. To be honest, she's actually helping me text, and she even told me that I'm helping her call and talk on the phone. So we're helping each other, and that's all I want, is just to have a mutual bond with somebody. All in all, we like where we are right now, and we're really enjoying each other's time and company, and we just love talking to each other. So I'm gonna tell all my guys that just be yourself, go slow, do what you think is right. Don't be going out here going off of the stuff that these movies and TV is saying. And if you do that stuff and it works, that relationship will more than likely not last long. I don't, compared to genuine relationships, I would more than likely rather the genuine one, because it's real. Ain't nothing fake about it. You know what I mean? But that's just me. I actually got that video done quite faster than I thought I was going to. So far, I really like watching It's Complicated channel. So far, this stuff is pretty lit. Before, it started out as like a lot of people telling me that, oh, this dude asks a lot of misogynistic questions and asking a lot of these. No, he don't. The questions and the stuff that he asks and the points that he brings up are so strong and so valid, and he shatters the foundations of all these other opinions and people that a lot of these women have. And I guess them just having the feeling of having a microphone in their hand or having a camera in front of them, then they kind of act funny. They don't, you know, is that too. I'm not picking up anything misogynistic. Everything that he be saying, he proves, or with some numbers or some statistics or some logistics behind it, or something that you can't deny. So you can disagree with all this stuff if you want, but it's fact, it's data, it's numbers. I'm gonna go. I'm tired. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure to leave a like, comment, and subscribe. And I'll see y'all in the next one. Peace out.